Whenever possible, the actual family members and police officials have participated in recreating the events. What you're about to see is not a news broadcast.
Natura Claimed. I am from New Franklin, Ohio. I am 22 years old, 2016, so a few years. Just exploring and the unkept state of some of these buildings. I just wanted to see how nature reclaimed and see what was kind of going on. I really like just seeing what buildings have to go through if they aren't upkept by people and just what's left after, man has left this building. My first place was hearing about Rolling Acres Mall and seeing the pictures on the internet, so I was like, let's see how this mall had been reclaimed by nature. 2016, when I went to Rolling Acres Mall, this big glass elevator that had been shot up, but riddled by bullets, and this ivy growing up between it. It was a pretty cool experience. This observatory I went to in Cleveland, it was just so decrepit, and it was so beautiful, just all the graffiti and people that have taken over. Since it was an observatory and it was pretty abandoned, there was no glass, so you could just look straight up into the sky and just see all the metalwork that had been left there. So I've been very afraid a few times, just because you never know who's there or who has made this place their home. It's just uncertainty at all times. I've been to a few places where it's sketchy. You don't know if the floor is going to fall through. The best thing to do is you need to look for support beams. Like, go along the support beams and make sure that it's going to hold your weight at least. That's the biggest thing. If it looks sketchy, don't do it. My advice being a female is always travel in numbers. Have your phone on you and have a knife or just something to defend yourself at least. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Phone, numbers, and just something to protect yourself. And especially bring a flashlight with whatever you're doing, because you don't know who is in this deep, dark basement that could just jump out and get you. A lot of times people don't want to go with me into the creepy, dark basements of places, so I'm down there alone, with my phone, with my flashlight, kind of on edge. So I always feel like I'm being watched, and a few times I've heard some voices, so I feel like some of these places may hold some energies. At the old observatory, I went 2 stories down into this deep, dark basement, and I heard, hello, and I'm like, hello? And I didn't hear anything back. Nobody was down there with me. It was just straight, just me. And I heard footsteps, and I was like, oh no, going back up. That was pretty spooky. I believe if a building has been there for for example, 100 years or over, like the observatory has been, I believe, people's energy after being there so long has been stuck within that building. You can't just leave something and have no energy be there. No, that's my opinion. Things I have to say about urban exploring. If you're going to urban explore, do not destroy any more than the place that's already been destroyed, because people go to view these places, take pictures, enjoy the decrepit nature of the place. Don't destroy it. Leave it how it is. Take pictures. Don't take anything. My other advice, travel in numbers, pointy objects to protect yourself, phones, and lastly, my Facebook is Natura Claimed.